American gymnast Jordan Chiles lost her bronze medal in floor. What happened? Romania's Ana Barbosu replaced American Jordan Chiles as the Olympic bronze medalist in gymnastics floor exercise after the International Gymnastics Federation restored Barbosu to third. The International Olympic Committee confirmed the reallocation of the medal less than 24 hours after the Court of Arbitration for Sport voided an appeal from Chiles' coach during Monday's competition that vaulted her over Barbosu and onto the podium. Here's a look at how Chiles, Barbosu, and Romanian Sabrina Monica Voina wound up in a scoring controversy that has been painful for all three. Chiles qualified third in women's floor exercise and competed last in the 8-woman final, where the order was determined randomly in advance. The 23-year-old finished her routine and was awarded a 13.666, which was fifth just behind Barbosu and Monica Voina at 13.700. Cecile Landy, who was Chiles' personal coach and also served as coach for Team USA in Paris, appealed to the judges to have an element restored to Chiles' routine. Judges approved the appeal, boosting Chiles' score by 0.1, good enough for Chiles to earn her third career Olympic medal to go with the team silver she won in Tokyo in 2021 and the team gold she helped the US capture in Paris. The Romanian Gymnastics Federation asked CAS to review the procedure surrounding Landy's appeal of Chiles' score. International Gymnastics Federation (FIG) guidelines require coaches to make any appeal of a score within 1 minute of the score being posted. CAS ruled that Landy officially made her appeal in 1 minute, 4 seconds, just past the deadline. The appeal on Chiles was granted, with CAS ruling that Chiles' score should be dropped back down to 13.666 and that the initial order of finish should be restored. Yes. CAS wrote in its ruling that the FIG shall determine the final ranking, but added that FIG should assign the medal in accordance with the CAS decision. The FIG placed Barbosa third, Monica Voina fourth, and Chiles fifth. The FIG said while the initial order was restored, it was up to the IOC to determine what would happen with the medals. The IOC announced the bronze would indeed go to Barbosu and that it would work with the US Olympic and Paralympic Committee to have the bronze awarded to Chiles returned. The decision is in line with how the IOC typically views medal allocation. At the Olympics, the governing body of each sport manages the competition and decides the results. The IOC typically accepts that result once appeals to CAS are completed and formally awards the medals. While Barbosu was relatively quiet in the aftermath, Monica Voina was not. She used her social media accounts to highlight what she believed was incorrect scoring during her routine. The judging panel dinged her 0.1 point for stepping out of bounds while spinning around to start a tumbling pass. Video evidence seemed to indicate that Monica Voina's heel did not actually step on the boundary. The Romanian Federation asked CAS to restore 0.1 to Monica Voina's score for a penalty that was given to her without basis. The request was denied in part because Monica Voina's coach did not appeal the score in real time during the meet. Chiles, who left Paris earlier this week to return home to the US, went dark on social media shortly before the CAS decision became public. The two-time Olympian had been subject to attacks on her various social media platforms in recent days, with some critics suggesting she give the medal back. Chiles posted on X not long after the final that it's funny how some people can still never be happy for someone. Monica Voina put together an aggressive campaign on social media, asking for justice. Barbosu asked for calm earlier in the week, blaming the judging panel and not the gymnasts. The Paris Olympics served as a comeback of sorts for one of the sport's former superpowers. The Romanian program medaled in the team final in 10 straight Olympics between 1976 to 2012 before falling on hard times over the last decade. When Barbosu and her teammates walked onto the floor for qualifying on July 28, it marked her country's first appearance under the rings in 12 years. We as athletes don't deserve something like that. We only want to perform as best as we can and to be rewarded based on our performance, Barbosu said after returning to Romania. The problems lie with the judges, with their calculations and decisions. American star and two-time Olympic champion Simone Biles encouraged Chiles, a longtime friend, to keep her chin up. U.S. standout and six-time Olympic medalist Sunny Salate chimed in late Saturday, putting the onus on the judges and calling the outcome unacceptable.